speech that I'm refuting is the U.S. government printing money to pay off our debt hurts the economy. The three secondary claims that were presented were printing of money will cause unemployment, inflation, and the value of the dollar will go down. My claim is that printing of new money benefits the economy. First claim presented was that it causes unemployment. According to Michael Parkin, an economist, he states that unemployment would never be zero. One form of unemployment that is beneficial is structural unemployment. Structural unemployment is defined as changes in technology or international competition change the skills needed to perform jobs or change the location of jobs. These new jobs created are better than the ones lost and also pay higher wages. Therefore, in a way, we need unemployment to help us get rid of old jobs and create new jobs. The second claim made was that by printing money, it will cause inflation. Due to this printing, people will have more money and the value of the dollar will drop. But when the consumer has extra money, there's a high possibility that that extra money will be spent and that money will be placed back into the economy. Even though we all like paying less, the Fed is afraid that many consumers will begin to believe that prices can only go down if they wait to buy. But this way of thinking could push the economy back into recession or worse. Also, my advocate believes inflation will continue to rise due to this printing. But according to an article from the Los Angeles Times, the inflation critics have been wrong so far. Although prices for oil and some other commodities are high, inflation has remained in check with the 10-year forecast well below 3%. The third and final claim, value of the dollar. My opponent stated that other countries are spending less money to buy U.S. products because our money value is low. So we are making less money from other countries. Therefore, our economic growth decreases. This statement is completely inaccurate. According to an article by Tom Petruno from the Los Angeles Times, the flip side of the dollar's decline is that U.S. goods and services have become more affordable abroad. Total U.S. exports, which had declined in the late 1990s, jumped from $977 billion in 2002 to a record $1.84 trillion in 2008. The Obama administration sees export as a huge opportunity, as they have set a goal of doubling exports within 5 years, and a falling dollar would help tremendously. I hope I have made a strong case by countering my opponent's claim: unemployment, inflation, and the value of the dollar. So to conclude, Congress can do more with its spending and tax powers to revive the economy. But with Democrats and Republicans bitterly divided about the nature of the problem, let alone the solution, there's no chance that lawmakers will step off the sidelines before November's election. That leaves the Fed as the only source of help for this struggling economy.
All right, the claims are laid out clearly. On the first point, you start with a piece of evidence and then kind of tell us what the claim is. I think you want to do it in the reverse order, and you do that for most of the rest of the speech, so it just seemed a little disconcerting there at that first point. I do think you need to explain how the structural unemployment issue is relevant to the amount of money that's going on. It just seems like it's a generic argument about unemployment. The last two issues, though, you do have specific information that applies to the argument being presented. For instance, that there is predictions about inflation have been grossly exaggerated and that we're not getting there, and I thought you had a good quote on that. And then also the kind of the other side of the declining value of the dollar being an impact on exports. One of the things that you could do maybe is build that up a little bit more by showing how increasing exports do in fact increase the job market, which might in fact strengthen the economy domestically in the long run. I know that you have the generic kind of argument from, that Obama wants to use this as a way of building the economy. I think that that's an okay argument, but I think some information that shows, for instance, if you could tie job growth between the late 90s and 2008 to that increase in exports from basically doubling from 900 billion or so to 1.8 trillion, and that there's a connection to the jobs there, that would, I think, strengthen that argument the best. All right, thank you.